Hey, what's up, Killas? Here's your final Romel coming at you from my Killer Podcast. What is up? Today we got something really special for you, or really cringe. It's up to you to decide. This is a wildly requested video by one person. The Dude. The Dude has been a great source of inspiration for me lately. More so, he sends me messages and tells me to make videos because I can tend to be lazy. What Dude wants, Dude gets. So that means today we are going to be doing a first reaction video. This is not a reaction channel. I have never done a reaction to anything in my life on this channel. The Crow reboot is upon us. We got first looks a week ago, maybe. And then today we got the Crow 2024 movie trailer. It has been excruciating avoiding that trailer all day. Which means I was avoiding social media quite a bit today. But hath lo and behold, wouldn't it just figure, the first thing this morning when I opened up Instagram was the Crow trailer. And then I flung my phone across the room before I could see it. That's not entirely true, but for the most part, it's pretty much what happened. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you happen to be new in my house, jog down below and check out that description. It's got links to all my things. You can become a channel member and you can also join my Patreon. And in case you didn't know, I'm also 1/3 part of the Rad Pack. We just did a live stream ranking all of the Leprechaun movies for St. Patty's Day. That link will also be below. It was a hell of a good time. But without any further ado, let's get into talking about The Crow. You guys may know that I am a huge fan. I am a huge fan of the first movie. I'm a huge fan of the comic books, which I happen to have right here. So you guys know that about a week ago, we got some first look images from Variety, and people went wild when they saw them. And I'm gonna do a little recreation of my reaction to those first images, because I was gonna do a video of how I felt about them, and then I just chose not to. So here's how it went. Ooh, Crow first look images? Hell yes, girl! Let me check those out. So possibly something like that. I will admit, I was a little bummed when I saw them. They depicted the Crow, Eric Draven, specifically Bill Skarsgård's depiction of Eric Draven. It was different. It was something we weren't expecting. And from what I understand, this movie is supposed to be going back to the original source material. However, a lot of the reviews from people talking about seeing these images for the first time are making very hard comparisons to the movie. But from what I understand, the reboot isn't based off of the movie. It's based off of the comic book. What does that teach us here? Specifically comparing Bill Skarsgård's depiction of Eric Draven to Brandon Lee's depiction of Eric Draven really doesn't hold any weight in this game. Because if we're being honest, though Brandon Lee's depiction of the Crow is pretty similar to the graphic novel, which is what this movie was based off of, his hair, which is what was highly talked about between the images, is actually not necessarily the same as in the comic book. So in the comic book, I'm going to show you several different images. But the original comic book written by James O'Barr, who created the story in the first place, The Crow heavily depicts a mullet-style haircut. Show you several different images. Here is another one. And here are a couple more. So, as you guys may have deduced, honestly, Bill Skarsgård's rendition of the Crow's haircut is a lot shorter, but Brandon Lee's is a lot longer, and the actual hairstyle from the comic is somewhere in between. So which one is right? Which one is wrong? Who is to say, right? And I heard a lot of comments about disrespecting the legacy of Brandon Lee, and I hate to think of it that way because, like I said, this reboot is technically supposed to be based off of the comic book and not the first movie. So comparing the two just seems like a big waste of time to me. This movie has gone through the thick of it. It has been in the making since 2008, and we finally have a release date of June 7th. I will definitely be watching this movie when it first drops, but Bill Skarsgård wasn't the first actor to be up for this part. Channing Tatum, James McAvoy, Jack Hudson, Tom Hiddleston, Nicholas Hoult, Jack O'Connell, Bradley Cooper, Luke Evans, and Jason Momoa. And honestly, Jason Momoa was probably the closest to actually getting this part. The internet was flooded with first looks images of him in the Crow makeup. I can't say that I really liked that portrayal either. We finally got a trailer today, and I'm gonna do what we are all here to do. Watch me watch the trailer for the first time and give you my first reaction. So let's do it. All right, now that I've set the scene, I have my laptop comically high and in my face, so I can't miss a second. There it is. God. I am so nervous. All right, so I have to have the proper tools so you guys can hear me, but not the video. Okay, are you ready? Let's do this. Oh. It's the whole, it's the whole bag over the head thing. I mean, stylistically, I like the cinematography. So far, not. I'm not hating it, but we haven't seen the Crow yet. Oh, that was impressive. Oh. Wait, what do you mean you're running out of time to save her? Okay. Ooh. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. I love that guy. I don't remember what his name is. I almost feel like I need a minute to gather my thoughts. Should I watch it again? Should I watch it? No, it's his first reactions. I can't watch it again. There'll be second reactions, right? All right. Here's the deal. After seeing those images last week, I lost a lot of faith. But I kept telling everyone I'm putting my faith in Bill Skarsgård to do his thing. If there is anything that man can do, he can play a part well. He can get into character well. His Pennywise was everything. So gruesome, so gory. I almost don't even mind that Bill Skarsgård's portrayal of the Crow is a little off kilter. It's a little different than the comic book, but the intensity and the passion and the cinematography where it's dark and it's raining all the time is amazing. I am 100% more excited about this movie than I was a week ago. However, I'm a little worried that they showed too much in this trailer. This trailer shows a lot. It shows a lot, and I'm a little fearful that it showed too much. But other than that, that is my first reaction of The Crow. Kill the comments below and let me know, have you watched the trailer and what did you think? The Crow isn't about what he looks like. It's not about the cinematography. It's not about whether or not he has tattoos. It's not about whether or not he has white face makeup. In the end, what The Crow is about is the story. It's about the pain and the trauma this man went through. It's about the love that he had for his girl that brought him back to life to avenge her death. These are deep feelings. So in the end, what this movie needs to do is it needs to move us. It needs to invoke deep feelings within us. And if it can't do that, then it's probably not going to be a very good movie. But if it does manage to nail all of that, that is good enough for me. Because in the end, we all know it's never going to be as good as the first one. The legend of The Crow with Brandon Lee will forever be ingrained in us and will always be a cult classic. This movie, the greatest thing that they ever did was make this movie a reboot and not a remake. They took this movie back to the original source material instead of basing it off of that first movie, because in that way, they are not interfering with the legend of Brandon Lee's character. It doesn't get more respectful than that. Kill the comments below. Let's have a conversation about this trailer because I want to know how you guys felt about it. Also, let me know how you feel about this reaction video. It was the first time I've ever done this. I don't know how it's gonna look in the end. Hopefully it looks cool and hopefully you like it. But that is it, that is all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you'd like to help support me and my channel, become a member, join my Patreon, leave a comment, leave a like. Until the next time we gather, have a killer day.